Hey folks, I'm Dave. Welcome to the basement, and welcome to episode 2 of the Vinyl Singles Club, which is a little series of videos that I'm just starting, obviously episode 2, where I showcase a handful of 45s and spice it up a little bit with some needle drops, which should be cool. So let me put these down before I make a mess, and then we'll get things started with this single that came out in August of 1969. It's by the Flaming Ember. This is Mind, Body, and Soul, backed with Filet du Soul. And this came out on the Hot Wax label, as you can see there. And Hot Wax was a Detroit label started by producers and songwriters Holland, Dozier, and Holland when they broke off from Motown. And the Flaming Ember were a band, a blue-eyed soul band from Detroit, obviously. And Mind, Body, and, well, take a little bit. So sometimes I've heard them called the Flaming Embers, plural, which is not the case. They were actually named after a restaurant in Detroit called the Flaming Ember. So therefore that's why it's singular and not plural. But anyway, so Mind, Body, and Soul, the A-side here, was a track that was taken off of the band's debut album called Westbound Number 9. And it actually did pretty well. It reached, I think, number 26 or so on the Billboard charts. But what I want to talk about is the B-side, Filet du Soul. And this one, it's a non-album track. It is just an instrumental, but it is a real groovy mover. Funky bass, sweet organ sound. Really enjoyed this one. So I'm going to put that on and do a little needle drop and tell me what you think. This is Filet du Soul. And this next one is from June of 1971 on Warner Brothers Records. This is That's Fine, backed with Tell Me About It. And this is from another Michigan band, Brownsville Station. They're from Ann Arbor. So these are both, or neither of these, I should say, are on any album. This was actually released in between their 1970 debut, No BS, and their 1972 album, Night on the Town. So second album. So between the first and second albums. What's kind of interesting, both of these are arranged by Bob Seger. So not sure why really neither one of these made it onto either album or any album for that matter. But that's still pretty interesting. The A-side, That's Fine, is a really bluesy garage rocker. Great guitar sound. The drums sound a little flat, which is kind of weird, but all in all, I enjoyed that song. The flip side, Tell Me About It. And this one's a little bit more on the glam rock side, which kind of an interesting take because the band was definitely into the whole bluesy garage rock sort of thing at this period. But there's a really good groove, some edgy vocals to this one, so we're gonna listen to that one. So yeah, here's Tell Me About It by Brownsville Station. Tell me what you think. And this next one is a one and done sort of thing that I really like, these one and done little obscurities. And this is The Price of a Secret. Came out in 1983 on Genetic Records by a band called Big Store. And this is their only release. And this is a UK press. So that's pretty cool. Let's see, get this out here and show you the label. Not a lot of excitement going on the label, but that's what you got. So anyway, Big Store were a Scottish synth-pop band formed by drummer Michael Anderson and guitarist, keyboardist Jim McKinven. These two guys here. Yeah. Who were previously in Altered Images, Scottish sort of new wave post-punk band that I'm sure you're familiar with. And they were fronted by Tina Winters here on vocals. So female fronted, female vocal synth pop is what you get on this one. The title track, Price of a Secret, it's got a good melody to it. I enjoyed it. The vocal, it's hard. All right, so for some reason I just felt the vocals didn't quite match the melody. I mean, it's not bad or anything like that. I just can't really think of how to describe what was kind of off about it. But I mean, it's not a bad song. It's still a decent song. It just was something, there was just something that didn't click with me. But Taking the Stage Again, the B-side, I like the keys a little bit better on this one. It has male vocals that are kind of more spoken word than they are sung. Gives it kind of a goth sort of feel to it. But I don't know. I think both of these were pretty decent synth pop sort of new wavy tunes that if you're into that sort of thing, I think this would be a decent one to add to your collection. So I'm going to spin Taking the Stage Again, and let me know what you think. And another one and done. This is I Try by the Latest Flames. And this came out in 1998 on Wood Shampoo Records. And like I said, another one and done. They were a sort of garage rock revival band from Las Vegas. And I really don't think any of these guys went on to do anything other than this. Here's the label. And so yeah, this was actually a 4-song EP, and it's kind of interesting. I Try, which of course is the title track, first track on side 1, has some really nice riffs to it, but the vocals I thought were a little weak and a little buried deep in the mix for my taste. Won't Drink Your Wine, which is the second track. This was the standout track to me. There's some really nice fuzz to the guitar. The vocals are a little stronger, a little bit more punky. I definitely can hear some Stooges influences, which is pretty cool. The B-side, High Wall, is a instrumental. Got a super cool organ sound to this one. Slightly surfy guitar sound, which I really enjoyed. And then the last track was In the Middle of the Back, which is kind of like an unrestrained sort of noise punk song, which, I don't know, it just didn't do it for me. Noise punk is not really my thing. But what we'll do is we'll spin Won't Drink Your Wine, and you tell me what you think. So this is I Try by the Latest Flames. And last up, this is another one and done, band's only release. This came out in 1962 on Baronet Records. This is the Defiance Surfer's Twist, backed with Twistin' and Stompin'. And so, yeah, 1962, song called Surfer's Twist. You kind of get a clue what this is. Surf music. But it's a little bit of a twist to the normal, like, Dick Dale guitar-driven surfer sound. This has got piano as the predominant instrument, so that was kind of interesting. But as far as the band goes, the Defiance, I really couldn't find out anything about this band. I kind of wonder if it was sort of a studio concoction, sort of a one and done session musician kind of thing, producer kind of thing. But I did see that the song, during my research, I did see that the song Surfer's Twist was mentioned quite a bit in the music magazines during the summer of '62, but nothing related to the band. So that was kind of weird. But so anyway, about the music. So Surfer's Twist is kind of goofy, as all the Twist songs really, Twist variations really are. But it's got a cool piano riff, and we'll drop the needle on that one, and you can hear for yourself. Twistin' and Stompin', again, piano is really prominent again, but you know, this really wasn't as catchy as Surfer's Twist, and it's really not much of a surf song or twist song at all. It's just, I don't know, just wasn't that interesting altogether. So yeah, let me put on Surfer's Twist and you tell me what you think.
Come on everybody, let's do the Surfer's Twist! Yeah!
Well, alrighty, that will do it for episode 2 of the Vinyl Singles Club. I hope you heard something that you enjoyed, and maybe you want to check out one or more of these. That'd be pretty cool. Let me know in the comments what you think. And until next time, take it easy. Catch you later.